Aloha! This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Oahu here in the state of Hawaii, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire state of Hawaii, and especially here in Oahu. And last night, Thursday night, opening night, I saw A Quiet Place. Now, I'm sure you've seen the trailers. You definitely saw the trailer before you, clicking on this video, because, I put a little bit of the trailer in there. And, this is the latest horror movie starring John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, Noah Jupes, and Clemensant Simone. And remember our rating scale, shock a thumbs up. It's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's bad to see, it's junk, I don't recommend it. And for A Quiet Place, it is a shock a thumbs up. No, it is a shock a thumbs up. This is kind of a quiet place today. And so I thought it would be a good place to give you the review. Now, I'll try not to go into very many spoilers, but just right off the bat, from what you've seen of the trailer, this is a little bit of a horror movie, thriller, scary movie like that. It involves creatures that have attacked many people. And, well, let me just get right down to it. Basically, if you've seen the movie Signs, this is what that movie is all about. That earlier one, I think 1998, 1999, with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. Essentially, this is the movie Signs without all the religious overtones. There is, and you see this a little bit in the trailer. Basically, it is an alien invasion that has taken place, very much like Signs, that has, but it has gone on longer than Signs did. Signs lasted like maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks at most. This one seems to last almost an entire 2 years. We pick up with the family, and they are a family. Emily Blunt, John Krasinski has 3 children, 1 daughter who is deaf, and 2 sons. Now, the fact that they have a daughter who is deaf kind of gives them a leg up on these creatures, who we find out are blind, and they hunt by sound alone. Right away in the movie, this is revealed with newspapers, newscasts, within the first few weeks of this apparently invasion, they find out that the creatures are blind and that they are hunting by sound, and, newspapers are putting out articles, this is what you need to do to protect yourself, and basically stay as quiet as possible. So this family with a deaf child has a leg up because they already know sign language. They have taught sign language to their other children to be able to communicate with their daughter and thus know it for themselves. So that gives them an advantage that most people wouldn't necessarily have. Sure, they can stay quiet, but if they're not alone, they're going to have to talk to someone. And so that's essentially it. And again, like Signs, they are, I guess they had lived in the city, but they had moved to the country. Possibly they were in a small town, city, and moved to the country, a farmhouse, very much like Signs, where they are able to survive, during the next 2 years of this invasion, when it seems that apparently most of the people on the planet have been wiped out. We see John Krasinski's character attempting to contact other people via a ham radio, broadcasting to various countries, trying to listen to see if anybody has, survived and is attempting to communicate. Pretty much, newspaper articles show that the governments have fallen and people are essentially on their own. And I say this is like Signs, but it is actually like a mixing of Signs, that movie, along with, I'd say, Cloverfield. So that is the closest similar comparisons that I can make. And again, this is a shock a thumbs up movie. It's not too scary. There's a little bit of blood, but it's something that you could take your older children to, because it does feature children. It would be a very enjoyable movie for them as a whole family. Especially, adolescents, not, maybe full teenagers would of course want to go on their own, if possible, or at least not sit with the parents for this movie. But, not like little kids, but, maybe 10 to 12 could probably handle this movie without too much, eye hiding, along with their parents. And it does kind of go into a good family story like that as well. And again, very much like Signs, these creatures have a particular weakness that, becomes apparent in the movie. There are maybe some small plot holes of how this could not have been noticed beforehand. However, maybe because the creatures are so quick and so heavily independently armored, they did not have, the military didn't have the chance before they were wiped out to exploit this weakness. All right, well, thank you so much. Again, A Quiet Place, shock a thumbs up. Go ahead and check it out. I believe it'll probably win the box office. And this is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, live once again from Hawaii, saying aloha.